So she decides to call on each child, ask them what their father does for a living, and from that to expand on exactly what they do in their job. So she calls on little Joey, and little Joey gets up and he says, my father works for a bank, and he helps people save their money. He also helps people borrow money so they can make home improvements, they can buy cars. And teacher says, that's very good, Joey. Then she calls on little Susie. He says, Susie, what does your father do for a living? She smiles and she says, my father is a surgeon. He saves people's lives when they get very sick, and he's very, very good at it. The teacher smiles and says, that's very good. And she calls on little Billy. He says, Billy, what does your father do? And little Billy says, my father plays piano in a whorehouse. And before Billy can say anything else, the teacher is blushing. And she said, well, let's go on to geography. So at the end of the class, the teacher's really, really indignant about all of this. And she decides to pay a visit to Billy's house. She goes to the house. She knocks on the door, and Billy's father opens the door. The teacher says, today in class, Billy told all of the students that you play piano in a whorehouse. And I just find that I understand that a man has to make a living to support his family. And being a musician, it's sometimes very difficult to get a job. But surely you could have told him something other than that. And the father looks at the teacher and he says, hey, I agree with you. I'm really a lawyer. But how do you tell a 7-year-old that his father's a lawyer?